Hello and welcome to day 3 of NaNoWriMo. I have had a really crappy day, and actually it is now the morning of day 4. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I had one of those really crappy times where you wish you were more computer savvy. At least I do. I have 6,890 words. I am 1,890 words ahead right now. I'm okay with that number. What I'm not okay with is the fact that Dropbox failed to sync my project from my MacBook, which is an older one. It's an iBook G4. It's the last one they made right before they came out with the MacBooks. It works really well. It's got Scrivener on it. It's an older version of Scrivener, but it works, and they usually sync up fine, and I haven't had any trouble at all until today. Actually, it was after dinner. I had written a lot, but I still had about 1,000 to 1,500 words I wanted to write. I needed a break. I ate dinner. I was going to watch like 30 minutes to an hour of TV because The Originals comes on Monday nights. That was going to be my break. So while I was waiting for the show to start, I did a character sketch for one of the minor characters. I also changed around a few things because chapter 1 was actually more like backstory. It was fill in for what I needed to know was going on in the character's world, but it wasn't really for the actual novel. I did not delete anything. I added a file, put it down at the bottom for unused scenes, tucked it away in there. It's still in the compile part. It is still part of my word count because I actually wrote it. And I saved it to Dropbox and shut my MacBook down and thought of something else, opened it back up, and I didn't have any problems. Entered what I needed to enter. It was a few sentences for what is going to be chapter 2 because I am now rewriting chapter 1. Like I said, I did not edit though. I have simply tucked the file into the back of the novel in a folder that says unused scenes or deleted scenes. I have two in that it's a folder and a subfolder. So I closed it back down. Went to my desktop in Windows because I was thinking about there's a picture on my desktop, and I was thinking, well, that would work really well for the character. I was going to put it in the character sketch that I had created. I opened up Dropbox, went to open up my folder. It wouldn't open. It kept going to the screen for Scrivener that says open a new project. Got it out of there. Had to go back to the MacBook, open it back up, save it to a different name because it was on my desktop on the Mac. Saved it to a different name to Dropbox. Went back to Scrivener on my Windows. Still didn't open. Same thing all over again. So I Googled, and that meant that when it saved to Dropbox in my Mac, for some reason it didn't sync correctly. It closed down before it had finished syncing, and so the folder is now conflicted. Well, my whole day has been conflicted. So I went onto the Mac, saved, compiled, put it into a Word document, emailed it to myself, and saved it to Dropbox. Went back to the desktop, got a little bit older version from a day ago, from yesterday actually, from I guess Sunday evening, in Dropbox. Got it open, and so I had to, but when I got it open, I guess because of the whatever it was, I ended up with nothing in my files. They were all labeled correctly. They had all that stuff, but no files. Now, for some reason, it saved my files on the desktop, but it saved it under files, and it's not part of the Scrivener project. So, I don't know what happened. So, I went to my Word document, copied and pasted, and put it in a brand new Scrivener project. I imported the empty folders for the characters so that I don't have to type all that part out, their names and crap. And then tomorrow, well today, after I wake up, I will have to open up my MacBook like this, and then I'm going to have to sit here at my desktop, go back and forth between the Mac, have the project open from the desktop here, the project open from the desktop on my Windows, and fill in all the character sketches, all the information by hand, well, typing. Luckily, I didn't lose any actual words, any part of my actual manuscript, but I will be saving now. I did last NaNoWriMo and haven't this time. It's the very beginning, and Dropbox was working really well, but I'll be saving it to Thumb Drive, the project, on each computer's hard drive. I'll also be saving it to Dropbox, but I'm going to be compiling it every single day and sending the Word document to my email address as an attachment. I'm not losing. I'm right at 7,000 words by tomorrow. I hope to be at like 9 or 10. And had this not happened, I would have already been at like 9. But, you know, it happens, and I learned a lesson, and my tip for today's NaNoWriMo is to save your work. I am in my PJs. I am exhausted. I need some sleep. I have things to do in the morning before I write, so I will be stopping by Starbucks to get me a coffee. And as soon as I get home, I'll be drinking that coffee and writing, and I will be writing all day. So tomorrow's a busy day for me. Everybody have a good one. Thanks to my daughter, I'm going to let you know I am drinking juice tonight. It's grape juice. I had Dr. Pepper earlier. I also had sweet tea, had some green tea, along with all the coffee that I drank so that I am hydrated, because as my daughter reminded me, maybe I misspoke or didn't say it right, coffee is a diuretic. It does not hydrate you. It gives you energy and it tastes really good, but it does not hydrate you. No matter how much milk or creamer or half and half that you put in it, it doesn't hydrate you. So have a good NaNoWriMo. Have a good day tomorrow. Today, oh, I'm done. I'm going to bed.